You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
A proud member of the faithful male community.
Yes, he is. NeYo.
Yeah.
What's happening, my brother?
What's going on with you? Chilling.
You posted that online, man. I forgot exactly what the post was, but it was just something about being faithful and being with one woman.
He's a good man now.
And everybody gave you flack. I
was
couldn't
mad.
understand it.
It just, you know what? It just spoke to the world we live in right now. Like, you know what? There's a song on the album called Apology. And I posted a little something about the song. The song is basically me apologizing to every woman that came before my wife.
That you did dirty.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, it was one specific lady that was on Twitter. I don't remember her Twitter handle, but she was like, so did you call all of these women personally and apologize? I'm like, wait, you want me to call every woman that I've been with since before my wife, call them all and apologize personally? She was like, that would be a start. I'm like, you know what? Let me just.
This is too much.
You doing too much.
But that's why you make the song. You cast a wide net.
She was like, actions speak louder than words. I'm like, I put a song on an album that the world has a potential to hear. That ain't action? Like,
Why were you really just
do?
talking to this woman back
because
and forth?
I do that sometimes.
Come on, NeYo.
I go on Twitter every now and then and just, walk amongst the people. I'm a people's champ. I like doing it.
And the best action and the best apology is always change behavior. Clearly, you've done that.
Just not with any of those women.
Whoa, I appreciate it.
Well, of course he'd say that because he's the same thing. We men. We go through the same thing.
Listen, you better stop pointing at me because I'm gonna start pointing back at you. Okay? Because I'm tired of this shit acting like I'm the only guy that changed in this room.
No, we all changed.
Okay. Completely. I'm off it. Ain't nothing out there.
Now, why was this album needed right now? I mean, we're grateful for it, but why right now?
Just what the climate that we in right now, man. Like cats we got this sexual harassment case and this rape charge and the Me Too movement and the Time's Up movement and all of that. I just feel like it's me trying to lead by example again.
You think men didn't realize really all the things that women have to go through?
100%.
On a daily basis.
Had no clue.
I really feel like men had no idea. A lot of times as women too, we're just like, well, this is the business you're in, so you just got to have a tough skin.
Yeah, but that's not how it's supposed
to be.
I didn't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep it funky. I had an idea just because of stories that I've heard, but I didn't know it was like for real. Like,
because there's people that
that was like the standard. Like, that's just what goes down.
Because I'm sure there's people that personally, men who are being accused of things, and you're like, damn, that's
Oh, and you know what? On the other side of that, because so every accusation, we should definitely pay attention to every accusation. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta be careful with them accusations. Like, if the accusation is the crucifixion straight away. Like, if you're accused of it, whether it's true or not, just the fact that you got accused is like, your whole life could be over behind.
You shouldn't be
that.
ruined because of allegations.
Yeah, like
put things on pause. Right?
Yeah, like
not ruined.
Let's investigate for real before it just be like, oh, he did it. Yep, she said he did it, so he did it. Like, damn. Like, all right, well, what if he didn't do it? Like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, now his company's is done, and dude, life is over because somebody was mad and decided to say something.
Right.
I don't feel like that's right. I feel like we should do a little bit more research and investigation into these accusations and allegations before we just start crucifying cats. I feel like that's wrong.
At what point did you have your revelation? When did you realize, you know what, I really want to be a good man?
It was, it really was my marriage. That really was it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's really good at calling me on my bull, if I could say that. Like, she's real good at I get on my NeYo sometimes. And she's real good about being like, yeah, you
bring it back to earth.
NeYo is not your name. You're not NeYo. Okay, your mama didn't name you NeYo. And just being with somebody that real, like, it really forced me to kind of self-reflect and look back on, relationships that I've been in and realize that a lot of the issues that I felt that I came across with those relationships were self-caused. It's like, we beefing all the time because you always accusing me of something when in actuality, I was really doing it.
Right.
And you caught me, and I'm trying to die with the lie, and that's the reason that we going through what we going through. And had I not been doing what I was doing, then we probably would have never even.
That's how guys are. They call you crazy. They're like, oh, you so crazy, but you really are doing the things that and then you're calling her crazy for calling you out on the things that you're really doing, and then we start feeling like, damn, am I really crazy?
Yeah. And you know what's wild? Like, we'll sit with the homies and like talk about the fact that, man, she just be on my head, always accusing me of this, accusing me of that. So anyway, where the bitches at? Like wait, you believe in your own lies now.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
people
crazy.
who create their own drama deserve their own karma.
That's real.
And honestly, you feel so much freer when you're not living like that no more.
You know what? I'm in a place now where I'll go to the club if you know, cause I got to promote music and all of that. But I have more fun at the house with the wife and the kids, to be completely honest with you, than going to the club now. Like I realized the club ain't for me no more. The club is for the single dude that's chasing. Because if you ever go to the club and you're not there for women, you either gonna get real drunk, or you're just gonna stand around and look at people, which is kind of what people do in the club right now anyway. Just saying, oh, bottles over there, cool. Y'all ready to go?
Yeah,
because it ain't fun.
You forget the third thing. You forget the third thing.
What?
Feeling old.
Oh, definitely.
She's like, who that is? What song that is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a song come on, everybody go crazy. Like, what's that record?
Yeah, and doing that old school set come on. Hey, when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna do. That's how it goes.
Damn, that's an old song now.
Yes,
huh?
it is. Man. It is. Give it to me as an old school record.
It's all right. I'm aging
throwback.
gracefully.
And congratulations, you got a baby on the way.
Yeah, man. We are literally in the any day now stage.
Wow.
So, you know, I'm moving around, but you know, the phone is right here. As soon as I get the call, we headed back to LA to go ahead and get it done. Yeah.
Are you going to is she going to the hospital? Are you going to do it at home?
No,
Are you going to have
hospital.
a midwife? You're going to
Hospital. Yeah, I ain't doing
epidural
that
and
at
all
home.
that?
Midwife. Nah. She said I need all the drugs. I don't want as much of this that I can't feel. I want to feel the least amount as humanly possible.
My wife is the same way.
And
Everything.
I was like, I ain't mad at you,
Mm-hmm.
because if it was me, I was like, can I just walk with the epidural for like the next 4 days? Like just keep the thing in there. Yeah, let me do that.
Damn, think about how Tiana Taylor had her baby at home and it just slid right out.
She's a
That's
trooper.
very lucky and
She's
fortunate.
a G. She's a G. Yeah, she's one of them people that other women hate her because the pregnancy was so easy. Like, yeah, wifey was not a fan of that situation, because our first one, it was, she had like crazy complications because she got in an accident when she was younger, so she got like scar tissue and stuff on the inside.
Oh, okay.
So she was sick every single day. Like we was in the hospital literally every other day with the first pregnancy, to the point where when it was time to go, she had to get an emergency C-section because it just wasn't gonna work. Like they came in the room, hey, is everybody feel okay? We gotta go. Like they jumped on the bed and shit. Like it was like,
damn,
what's going on? So we get there. They said that the cord was wrapped around his neck twice.
Wow.
So they had to go in quick and get him out. So when we got pregnant this time, she was just broken down because she got all these plans and, like, you know, she doing the cooking thing and this and that. She's like, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I'm gonna be in the hospital. But this time around,
easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
Oh,
like,
good for her.
She eating everything and eating everything. Shout out to wifey. But yeah,
that's right, because you look like you slimmed up, so I guess she's not leaving
Yeah,
no food.
Your head looks smaller. I'm sitting there. I'm like, is it the hat? I'm serious.
Everything's smaller. That vegan life, man, is working for me. It's working for me.
How long
It's
you
doing
been
well
vegan?
for me.
Yeah, what made you go vegan?
About a year now.
Oh wow.
What made you go vegan?
Health reasons mainly. You know, when I decided that I was going to jump back in, you know, I took that 3-year break, and when I decided I was going to jump back in, and I'm doing rehearsals and stuff, just trying to get back in the swing of it. I learned that I got tendonitis in both of my knees, like really, really bad, to the point where, like, after rehearsals, my joints are swollen up to where I can't even bend my leg because my knee is so swollen. So a friend of mine told me that a plant-based diet can not only reverse the effects, but like eradicate it completely. So I'm like, all right, that's bull. Let's check it out. 3 weeks. Took 3 weeks. It's like I got 12-year-old knees again.
Really?
Things that your doctor won't tell you. That your
Yeah.
diet can fix a lot of things that's wrong with your body.
Everything is about what you put in your body, all of it.
And that's when you decided to go back to the club, once you got them 12-year-old knees again. When you had the tendonitis, you was like, I ain't going to no club. I don't feel like it tonight.
You went vegan, and that probably also made you have another baby again, too.
It might have had a little something to do with it. Yeah, a little something. Yeah.
And your World of Dance is back on?
Yes. Season 2, we are officially back on NBC, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central every Tuesday. Make sure you're tuning in. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for people to see this thing. I was worried after the first season because there was so many amazing things that happened in the first season. I was like, okay,
how can you top
it? Cats is literally gonna have to like fly in order to impress us now, because we've seen it all. But that's the thing about dancers, is that, you know, they love what they do, so they're always evolving, because they just keep doing it. So like this, like the first day of shooting, I was like, all right, we're gonna be fine. Like the first day of shooting, I was every day that I sit in that chair, my mind is blown. Like,
they had some of the contestants from last season too.
Yeah, people get to come back. Get to come back. If you didn't so much do what it is you wanted to do the first season, you can come back. And the dope thing about that is, you know, I love to see the cast that come back that actually listen to what we were saying to them, because a lot of dancers, they're so passionate about what they do, it's hard to direct them. It's hard to give them corrective criticism, and that's anybody when they're passionate about something. You can't You can't tell me how to write a song. This is what I do. You can't tell me how to dance. I've been doing this my whole life. Where you're on a TV show where I'm supposed to judge you for what you're doing, and if I'm giving you corrective criticism, it's to help you, not to clown you.
Right.
But it's hard to tell passionate people stuff.
Do they ever try to check you because they're like, NeYo, you're not a dancer. You're not Chris Brown.
They haven't yet. I don't doubt that it'll come at some point, but they haven't yet. They haven't. Now Black Twitter will definitely. Who the hell is NeYo to think he can judge somebody dancing? Yeah. They get that, and it is what it is.
I know you see people on there, you're like, damn, I could use them on tour. Or in my...
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do that? Or
no. Not well. At least not while we film it. Maybe after the fact. Yeah.
You still love music?
I do. I still hate the game, but music I'll always love.
What part of the
What
game
do you
you
hate about the game? You made a lot of money, Neil.
I did. I made a lot of money. I'm still making a lot of money.
You can live off publishing for the rest of your life, I'm sure.
Absolutely could. However, I don't like the fact anything that is artistic and you add commerce to it, it just hollows it out for me personally. You know what I mean?
Do you hate the fact that you got to do so much music now? People don't get to sit with and enjoy
I hate
your
the
music?
fact that you got to drop so much music so often. Like I come from that era where it was like, okay, you dropped it one song and you let that joint rock for like a few months. You let people fall in love with it. You let it go to #1. You let it stay at #1. Like, and then once it starts coming down, then you drop another one. Now it's like Monday, drop a record. Tuesday, drop a record.
Right.
Tuesday night, drop another record.
Right.
When do people get time to like live with the records and like fall in love with that joint? When do people even do that anymore? So like going into this new album, I was real concerned about that because I didn't want to do that. Like I didn't want to do the disposable thing. I feel like you drop that much music, the song you dropped on Monday is completely forgotten about by Friday, and it's like that. I didn't want to do it that way. But at the same time, I can't evaporate. Usher said he said you evolve or you evaporate. You got to do it the way it's being done, or you fade away.
Sometimes, because like he was talking earlier, the record Boot Up, that was out for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
That was out for a year. They were working that record for a year. They just had a vision. She had a vision, and
the song just hit.
It's finally top 3.
I had no idea. Well, I mean, if you're patient enough, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and you really got to be making some trash R&B for R&B to be disposable. Because this R&B record, like I'm still listening to Sis album. I'm still listening to Miguel last album. Like of course we still listening to all the stuff from the '90s. Like,
but there's a lot of R&B that comes out now that you probably don't listen to.
That we don't even hear.
Yeah,
so
a lot of
much.
it ain't that good though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This whole hip hop R&B hybrid thing that's happening right now, where cats they singing, but it's primarily rapping to melody. Like that's the stuff that starts to feel a little disposable for me.
Yeah,
because it's like you listen to 4 different artists, but you basically just listen to the same song 4 times because everybody's doing that same cadences, the same melodies, talking about the same thing, and it's like it's exactly that. It's microwave music. It's cool for the moment, but it ain't gonna last. There's no substance to it.
But I need soundtracks for the bedroom, man. I don't want to be in the bedroom and hear skirt in the middle of an R&B record.
But I was gonna say though, like, does R&B have a place now? Because you don't hear it as much. It's very
Definitely
you
has a
hardly
place.
hear it.
Well, I feel like now I kind of one of the things I like about the time now is that you can go get it. Like, okay, you might not hear it on your favorite radio station all the time, but you could definitely you could definitely go in there and find it yourself. Like, it's out there, you just got to go get it yourself. So if you're gonna be a fan of R&B, you're gonna be a fan of R&B because you chose to be, not because you was forced to, because that's all that you hearing or whatever the case.
Like, I really like her. I like Daniel Caesar.
Love her. Daniel Caesar, yeah. Watch for that dude.
I like Division.
Watch for that dude. I like Daniel Caesar because he's humble and like he understands what that R&B is. Like from what he does with his voice to the way that I don't know if he's writing his own records. I don't know that much about him, but I like his vibe. Him and the chick her. That's I met her when she was still with Alicia Keys. Like I think Alicia Keys brought her out initially. She was like a child prodigy or something, like crazy with the keys and all of that.
Oh, I didn't even know. I don't even know her history. I just be listening to her music.
Yeah,
Hers dope.
She's been dope for a while.
What made you decide after 3 years now is the time?
Well, you know how the music industry is. 3 years is like 10 years in the music industry. Because, like, it was okay. So at the 2-year stint, I'm on Twitter and everybody's like, "Y'all remember NeYo?" And I'm like, "Damn,
Wow,
2 years, golly!" So I figured I couldn't stay going too much longer because then all of a sudden touring with Keith Sweat and somebody else.
Nothing wrong with touring with Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat still getting about 50 to 70 a show.
Oh, well, damn, I didn't know that.
Oh, hell yeah.
No disrespect to Keith Sweat. I was just speaking on the fact that he's a lot older than me, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be there
on the
yet.
road.
Let me clear this up right now.
Yeah, no diss to Keith
Stay
Sweat.
on the road.
All right, well, I take that back. Then.
That'll be some good beef. Keith Sweat and NeYo. Let's see if we can make that pop off.
NeYo always gets in trouble when he's up here.
Hey,
NeYo,
Doc
every
Winters, let's
single
get this
time.
set up. Let's set this Keith Sweat
I
NeYo
want
beef.
no smoke with Keith Sweat. Shout out to Keith Sweat. My mama love you. Shout out to Keith Sweat.
Oh, NeYo, another shot.
My mama do love Keith Sweat.
Oh, you don't love him though.
Keith
there you
Sweat
go.
don't fuck no ladies his age.
Really?
Oh, no. Keith Sweat's still out here knocking them down in
I
their
was not aware.
20s.
All right, well,
Keith
more
ain't
power to Keith
playing.
Sweat. More power to Keith Sweat. Much love. Much
Keith.
love. Y'all ain't finna get me in trouble.
Keith, I
Again,
think
right?
NeYo wants smoke, Keith.
Oh,
I
stop
want
it.
no smoke, Keith.
He gonna dish you on this Quiet
None.
Storm show.
You know what's funny? When NeYo was on Lip Service, we went through a whole list at the end. We were like, what's your favorite NeYo song? And we all couldn't, we named so many. Like, we were trying to think, like, what NeYo song was our absolute favorite?
Mine is Sexy Love.
Even aside from the singles, it was a lot of album cuts that weren't singles that we were like, yo, that was my joint right there.
Yeah, that's normally the case with me too. You know, I don't go in the studio and be like, all right, so today we're gonna do the singles, and then Tuesday we're gonna do album cuts. Like I just go in and do whatever feels good. And to be honest, I've never picked one of my own singles. Like if I don't like the record, that's normally the one that goes, which is weird.
Oh, really?
You didn't like
So-
Sexy Love?
Well, no. More in the realm of the pop records.
Okay.
Like when I wrote Closer, I literally wrote that to sell it to somebody else. I didn't intend on keeping that, but the whole team was like, "Bro, you need to hold on to this.
That's a
This is
dope
gonna be
song.
something." I'm like, no.
So what about
it's not.
Pushback right now? Stefflon Don.
Pushback, loving it. I'm loving the response. You know, shout out to everybody doing the little pushback challenges and all of that. Like I get 75 of them a day, which is really, really dope. Some of them are really good. Some people go far. It's like, damn, y'all got like production on it. Like, camera angles and the camera swung over. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all took y'all time with that.
Do you fuck your own music?
No, because mid stroke, I'm like, that note was whack. I can't do it. I
You
can't do
overthink
it.
it.
To this day, every time I hear a song of mine, I'm constantly critiquing. Like, man, that's too much harmony right there. I should have did something different.
Can you
No,
have
I
sex
can't.
to like your friends' music, like Usher? and-
No, nah.
Especially
Because
that
like
Usher right
before I met Miguel, yeah. But now that I know him, it's like
He's like, he's there.
turn that off. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. I can't do it.
But even when you listen to your music now, you're older. So when you was young, you can't really beat yourself up too much for probably things you didn't know.
I still do, which is not fair to even myself, but I still do. I still be like, nah, I could have sang that better. Nah, that line was weak. I could have came with a tougher line than that. Yeah, I do this. I do it all the time.
And do you think one of the reasons that you are staying in such shape because your wife likes to objectify you via Instagram?
Is that what happens?
I don't know.
It's what?
Does my wife do that? Wait a minute.
She just loves to post pictures of you with no shirt on all the time.
She's good for the candid shot. Just recently I was putting together a rocking chair. I was in no way, shape, form, or fashion was I Instagram appropriate. And she was just like, "Oh yeah, you a handyman today." I'm like, "Damn, can you let me know when?"
Did you have the
do that
hat on
so I
though?
can-" No,
Oh.
didn't have the hat on. Didn't have a haircut. So the whack hairline was in
RoboCop.
effect.
When
I'm like,
RoboCop take his
yo,
mask off, I got
you
the same
can't-
thing.
Yeah. Right
But you
at
know,
the
you
top.
can't do that to her. You can't take them
Oh
candies.
nah. She'll snatch the
no.
phone. Give me that. Let me-
Exactly.
let me see. Let me make- Okay, you can post that one. That's fine. Yeah.
Now, when you came in here, you were talking about working on doing movies in the future. So that's the next plan.
I'm learning how to properly write a script. I didn't know that there's like a language to that shit. Like it's literally not just have an idea, sit down and write it out. Like it's like, nah, like if this don't happen by page 11 and if this arc don't happen, then that ain't gonna work. And like I'm literally learning a whole nother language.
I actually went to school for screenwriting and writing.
Yeah, I never
it's
understood.
a
I didn't
lot.
understand that initially. Like it's a school for writing. What you learning? You just come up with an idea and write it down. But like, nah, it's way more complicated than that.
So who
And
taught
you
you how
got
to
the
write
software
songs?
and everything.
Experience. That's why I thought writing movies was the same thing. Because like, all right, you go through something. I mean, you learn the basic song structure, right? This is a verse, this is a hook, this is a bridge, and then from there you just do what your artistic vibe tell you to do. And I thought that writing films was the same way, but nah.
But you
it's
could switch it up
absolutely
too,
not.
because you don't have to have like. There's people who've done songs but no hooks. There's people,
True.
you know.
True, but you got to
They
learn the
change.
rules before you get to breaking them
Before
and
you can
bending.
But these kids don't learn the rules. Like some of these songs now be a minute and 48 seconds. You be like, damn, that's
Yeah.
a short song.
Yeah.
No hooks.
That might be part of why attention spans is getting so short.
You're right.
True.
Yeah, sucks. I hate it. I really and truly do. I really do.
You just hate the whole industry as a whole, or
Not the industry as a whole. I hate that it's become so easy. Like anybody can be an artist now. Anybody can be a DJ now. Like you push a button, you throw a couple pics up on IG, and suddenly you're an artist. Suddenly you're a DJ. Suddenly you're a model. Like,
But
I
that
just
doesn't
hate
mean
that.
you'll have a career.
True,
same
true.
time.
But at the same time, it's people are paying more attention to how many followers you got on IG than they are like your actual ability and talent, which is just not fair. Like it's cats that work long, blood, sweat, and tears to hone their craft and don't get the same look that the cat who just turned the auto-tune on and just did something in his bathroom and put it out gets. And it's like, I don't dig that. I've always been an advocate of the cat working the hardest should get the most.
Yeah, it's annoying when people be like, "Oh, I just decided I want to do a song. I wrote it in 5 minutes and put it out,
It's
and
like,
here
They
I
do that
am."
with everything.
you got to find a balance though.
What do you mean?
Because technically, it's really just a matter of promotion and marketing. Like they've just found a way to market their product better than the person with talent that's working hard.
I guess that's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. I just, it's not so much I can't even completely blame the artist because they're gonna do what they do. It's about the consumption and what people are paying attention to. It's like mediocrity is being celebrated in a major way right now.
100%.
And I don't dig that. I don't dig that. It's like, I come from the era where you was looking up to greatness. Like Michael Jackson was greatness.
Right.
You was supposed to look up to that dude. It's like that's not the case right now.
Truth be told, though, when you look at the biggest, I'm talking about the biggest that's out there, they truly are great, though. Like Beyonce's truly great. Or even Drake and Kendrick and Cole, when it comes to rap, they're truly great. So it still is a standard.
There's a standard. It's just there's not as many now as there once was.
Yeah.
Like now there's this class, sitting on top of everybody, and that's where you find your Beyoncés and your Drakes and your J. Coles and your Kendricks, and then there's this second tier that's bigger than the tier on top of it, and like everybody's sitting in there. And I personally feel like a lot of people sitting in there don't deserve the right to be there.
Where do you fall in, you think?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure. Better question for my fans, I guess.
No, you have longevity. You have a
you got a
career.
catalog. You
You're
got a
upper
resume.
Definitely have
tier.
a catalog.
NeYo is
Written
upper
something
tier.
more.
Well, I don't know, because there are people out there that don't feel like me and Beyonce could ever sit on the same plane.
But you've
But it's
written
a
for
tier.
Beyonce.
It's a
You've wrote records for Beyonce.
Yeah.
I have.
Hits.
I have.
To the left. That
Yeah.
was NeYo.
Yeah, one of her biggest. Yeah. It
So,
sucks that I
there
have to
you go.
remind people
See
of
that
that.
grin? That's weird. One of the biggest.
One of her biggest. Yeah. But again, gone for 3 years, and all of a sudden it's, do you remember NeYo? Damn. That shit is embarrassing.
Well, you got a new album out that comes out this week, so a lot of
Yes.
people, it'll start the conversation back up
Good
again.
man.
Yeah.
I saw
Anybody
you
that
and
don't
Lil
remember,
Duval
we gonna
was
remind.
beefing over. You saw that when Duval said something about being a good man.
Yeah.
They was beefing over what he said about
Yeah.
being faithful and
I don't understand.
You
I don't-
got
I
mad
don't
about
get it.
that. I was like, why is NeYo mad?
I wasn't
Duval, he's a
mad.
comedian.
Yeah, I knew that he was playing, but at the same time, it's like don't shit on the message.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That was what
Like
I
at the
was.
same
but you gotta
time,
think Duval's
shut
still a
up.
40-year-old thought though. So I mean,
He's
that's the truth.
And Duval is hurt right now. His girl broke up with him. He's been single. He's been hurt. So
Oh no, he living his best life though. Duval
I
stay on
didn't-
that
So
island with
he
something
thinks.
new.
He gonna shoot back
He's
and
hurt.
I can't wait for that one.
But he's a comedian. Like he clowns
He's
me
a
about going to
comedian.
therapy. He clowns me about being faithful now. Because I mean, that's just his nature.
Yeah, which is why I wasn't tripping. I didn't declare war on Duval because he said something.
Now your wife got a lot of flack for talking about your son's hair.
Yeah.
He said your son's hair wasn't like mommy silky hair. What did you think about that? Because people take everything literally now.
I didn't care. It's true. Little dude hair is dry, and she's a new mom, and she didn't know what to do about it. So she got online and was asking people, what should I do with his dry ass hair? My hair ain't dry, so I don't know what to do about it. And I just feel like people got real sensitive for no reason. It's black people, period. We get real sensitive about stuff, and it's like y'all. It's like y'all just want to fight. Like I don't get that. I don't understand that. Like we so quick to just tear something down. Like it just speaks to the world we live in right now.
So you hate black people is what you're telling us this morning.
That's gonna be.
Because that's,
the
you know, that's what
headline.
everybody
Here it
heard.
comes.
That's what
Here it
everybody
comes.
just heard. Everybody just
NeYo
heard. NeYo say he
hates
hates
black
Hates black people.
And
It's all good.
And talking about his son's white hair, NeYo says he hates Black people.
My goodness.
His son doesn't have white
I mean,
hair.
his son's nappy hair. It's like,
NeYo likes his light-skinned
dry.
kids better than his dark-skinned kids. Yeah, here we go. It's all good.
Well, the
That's how it
album is
works.
out this week, so we appreciate you for joining us. A good
Absolute.
man.
Yes, Friday. Make sure you go get that thing.
All right.
You still go right for people?
Not as of late. I've been chilling as of late. I had to make sure that people gave a damn about. Again, cats ain't remember me. I had to make sure people gave a damn about me first before I write for somebody else.
And so I should get this album to my boyfriend. He needs to listen to this album. And
You should definitely get this album to your boyfriend.
I think
Yeah.
people don't. I think people don't recognize you no more because you take the hat off too much nowadays.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
So-
I'm telling you.
You know what? It's crazy. People recognize me more with the hat.
That's
If
what
I
I'm
throw the hat
saying.
on and trying to be incognito and people. But if I take the hat off, I'm walking through Target and Cass is walking right by me like I ain't there. Yeah, it's crazy.
They're like, he look aggressive.
It's
That angry scalp.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.